All right, there we go. I wanted to try this game, and I'm tired, but I'm not like asleep. Tired, but I'm not sleepy. I don't know, something like that. Okay. Um, let's see. I want to make sure that the sound is working. Okay, there's some sound. Let me. Yes, it's working. Okay, good, good, good. You guys can hear. All right. Hmm. Where am I? Who's this? Lobby Cam by Bryn Oh. With special thanks to the Canada Council for the Arts for their generous support. All right, we'll take that. What is this? We don't know. It's like a can. It's like an old can, like a Fallout can. Look, we can follow the pages. Thank you to Shaw, who let me use the song Minerva, Butterfly Room. Thank you to RFK23 for composing the music, and to Crix for helping me fix stuff. It's really cool. There are diary pages on the ground to collect for the narrative. Press J to open your journal after you find some. Flashlight, once you find it, is F. I originally created LobbyCam for Second Life. Well, it's cool as fuck. I'll tell you that already. This is really cool. Oh, I found another one. July 20th. A couple came today. They were quite friendly, and we awkwardly social distanced. It took me a while to realize that they had journeyed to see the virtual rooms I built. It's been so long since people have come during the pandemic, and the train no longer runs this route. Hmm. As we were talking through our colorful and happily designed masks, I saw myself through their eyes, how I must appear to them. A middle-aged man living alone in a remote converted grain silo. To the side, a weathered and disused cafe echoing of a carefree time when people sat close and touched. An eccentric who builds virtual kawaii cyberpunk neko rooms to relax in. That is fucking cool. I couldn't tell if they pitied me or found me interesting. Well, I find you interesting. That's pretty cool. All right. Oh, look at the birds. There was one under the birds. It's a face. And there's writing, but I can't click on it. Like I can't get close enough to read it. Oh. Klaxon 5 immersivist artist. Virtual rooms and experiences specializing in kawaii cyberpunk neko by appointment only. I wonder, do they only do neko, or like maybe they also do kawaii cyberpunk, but it seems like they specialize in neko. All right. If you don't know what a neko is, um, I'm no expert, but do believe a neko is a person wearing ears and a tail of a cat, specifically, would be a neko. But I think it could be like any kind of cat. What is this? News. Uncollected newspapers. Still bundled. Ooh, we found one. Slink's shelter ball. So what's this about nuclear bombardment? Someone blows our city to a village and we hide in a hole. While the green radiation floats about for a month or so? Not me, brother. I got the new Slink's shelter ball. What's that? Easy. When the bombs pop up, I'm not sticking about. Me and my shelter ball will be blown fucking miles away. outside the radiation zone, right where I like it. I might be knocked around a wee bit, but it's all comfort inside my ride, thanks to a fine combo of airbags and pillows. What's your plan? Okay, that's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. This whole thing is really cool. I found it off someone's profile in Second Life. And here's the thing. I don't think I know the person. I don't remember. I just remember I was reading someone's profile and I saw this game mentioned and I was like, oh, I'll check it out. And then I checked it out on Steam and then I was like, that sounds kind of cool. I think I'm going to grab it. And I did. And here we are. Ooh, I knew it. Oh, we've got multiple pages here. All right. Let's start with, well, I guess there's only one I can click on there of the two. Okay. There we go. It goes together. July 23rd. Today was much like the others. I tended my fields and watched the wheat move like waves in the wind, the red-winged blackbirds singing, the crickets chirping, and the ever-present drone of cicada. I don't know why I keep this diary, really. I seem to write the same thing over and over. It's routine, I guess, as it all is during the pandemic. I think never before in history have so many people from so many cultures truly been able to associate with each other past all the barriers of language and religions. We're all separate, but together in a strange way. We're all going through the same thing. Well, not everyone. There's still hate and conspiracies heaped upon us by those at the top who would have pushed it aside for unity. It's a surreal time, but I feel strangely content in my self-imposed isolation. I am again noticing the small things in life, and I have come to realize there is a deep beauty in melancholy. Mm. You know, some people know, if you've watched me long enough, I struggle with very severe anxiety, very severe. And it's something I am directly attacking. Um, like I am determined to win, but um, it's a struggle. But to me, the pandemic didn't feel like a pandemic. You have to understand, because to me, it is always more comfortable to be at home. It's always more comfortable to be at home alone, preferably, or only with those that I know very, very well, like my daughter, my cats. I'm okay with that. But I don't like people coming into my home, and I don't like to go outside of my home. You know, I'll go if I have to. If I really have, like, if my survival depends upon me going, then I will go. But it's very difficult. It's very, very hard. So to me, the pandemic was nothing new. That's just normal for me, right? Um, Being afraid to go outside. And part of that is being seen. I don't like people to see me. And so this is right now me being on cam. One way that I am actively working to expose myself to my own fears and to move beyond them. True story. So reading this is really interesting. Really, really interesting. Anyway, I just thought, all right, I can't read this one. I can't read this one. Look, it's, what is that? Is that like a train with seats or something like that? Like a, that's what it looks like to me, maybe. Oop, I moved too fast. I got dizzy. Right. It's beautiful. Can we just take a moment to appreciate how freaking beautiful this is? Oh my god. It's, it's really nice. All right. I'm trying to keep my... Something just changed in the sound. It's so pretty. It's like a wind. Oh, I found something. I came in from the fields today, July 24th. Made dinner and sat down to watch TV as I'm accustomed to doing. A funny thing happened, though. I was flipping through the TV channels and net shows, then came to one that I had never seen. It was channel R46, and I don't think it was even there before. Anyway, all it showed was an empty lobby. What am I hearing? For an apartment building. I realized it was a lobby security camera because as I was watching, a young lady came into the picture and checked her mail within a wall of little red metal mailboxes. My view was from up in a corner looking down on her. She read some mail from a table, opened a door, then disappeared from view. After she left, I watched for a little while, and it seemed as though the lobby almost returned to a frozen state of waiting. Complete stillness only moments before brought to life by the presence of this young lady. I hope this isn't scary. If this is scary, I'm gonna flip out. Okay? I don't want scary. Like, I'm up late. Okay? Can we not be scary, please? Closed. Hours are by chance. It looks more artistic and stuff. Like, it doesn't... Oh. Found one. July 25th. I came in from the fields today. Made dinner and sat down to watch TV. The news was of the final two names for the new sing. Orion, do not. Orion, sir. Sir. Sorry, cat. Those in charge are a bit upset that Brainy McBrainface and Milk Drop are the final two names for such a historic event. What are they talking about? An AI to run the world. Maybe good. Other news is the spread of the virus through the world at an alarming pace and the many murders committed by Anna. Oh no. As I was watching, I remembered the lobby camera channel and switched over to see it during the commercials. It was the same empty room, almost like a photograph. Don't really know what I was expecting or even why I went there. Just as I was about to go back and watch the news, she appeared. The girl from yesterday. She wore a gray sweater and some leggings. To me, a cosmopolitan office look of some sort, though I am certainly no expert on that considering what I do. She went to her mailbox, opened it, and peered inside to find nothing. She picked up her mail from a table and began to read a letter. I watched as her mouth moved from a frown to a cute smile. She laughed and it lit up her eyes. There is nothing so pretty as an unwatched girl. She put down her letter and disappeared into the building. I watched for a few moments longer, then went back to the news. A story on the partisan politics of wearing a mask in the USA. I turned it off. My mind went back to the girl. How could I possibly get reception from a security camera to my TV? I thought they were local or something. There's not an apartment building within 200 kilometers to where I live. Is she even in the same country as me? Oh, do not get creepy on me. Why is this getting creepy? Oh, I don't like it. Don't. This is such a beautiful game and so well done, and I am so scared right now. Alright. It'll be okay. August 3rd. A week has gone by and I find myself watching the lobby channel more often. I'm curious if perhaps Fern goes out later at night or ever comes home with a friend. but I never see her outside of my dinner time. It's 6 p.m. here and I'm eating my supper, but I think she's just arriving home from work. People in cities finish work around 5 p.m., don't they? I saw her drop something as she picked up her letters from the table. It was a slip of paper with some red on the end. At the top, a logo with the letters TTC. What is that, I wonder? I can't get that one. It's July 20th or something. Let's look in our journal. We are missing page 5. That could be it, but I don't think so because I can't get it. Let's see if we missed one somewhere. Well, we'll keep going for a bit, maybe. We just haven't seen it. We can't get that one. I want to. Anything here? What is this? Oh. Lost at sea. I feel younger than you are. Your new TV, your second car. I search for free, holes in my knee. I feel compared. Still a kid, feeling scared. She's so demure. I feel graceless, immature and faceless. Let's close it all. The brittle popularity. Don't read your wall. Modern temerity. Love me with solidarity. Your phone dings, just a little peek. Cats and things. Later we'll speak. I walk away, you didn't see. Locked to your display while I am lost at sea. Wow. There's a boat outside the door here. This is really cool. I can go anywhere. I have free will. Oh, kittens. Scared me. What the hell? Be nice to mommy. Mommy spoopy. Yeah. Let's make comforting sounds to mommy. We know mommy is, Oh, you're doing Halloween cat. As a black cat, you should, oh no, you're a panther. My little black kitty is just arched like a little Halloween kitty. He's going wild. August 4th. Today, when Fern came home, I spoke out loud to the room. Oh, hello, Fern. How was your ride on the TTC subway, or better known as the Toronto Transit Commission? I felt myself smiling, feeling a bit like Sherlock Holmes. I had Googled TTC and discovered that my Fern lived 2 hours into my future. She lives in Toronto, where it is 8 p.m. to my 6 p.m. in Saskatchewan. A long work day for her. I guess she can't work from home like many are doing during the pandemic. Even still, that seems really late. She shouldn't have to do that. After speaking out loud to her to my empty room, I felt a bit silly because here I was talking to a girl hundreds of kilometers away who has no idea that I even exist. It's both funny and a bit depressing because she's become almost a friend to me now. I know that sounds ridiculous and I can't even defend it to myself. The truth is that I look forward to seeing her, and I've not watched another TV channel in days. Oh, oh. It's got flowers on it. I can click that. Ooh, it's dark and spooky. Hang on. We're gonna save game. I'm scared. I feel like a little bit afraid. I mean, so far nothing moves but me, but like, why does that feel unsafe? All right, August 8th. Today, as I was eating, Fern came in and said, "Oh, hello, Fern. You won't believe what I saw flying." And then I stopped and sat up, almost spilling my dinner. Behind Fern walked a man. She awkwardly opened her mail slot, peered inside its empty space, and closed it. I could see her hesitate, looking down to her letters on the table. I found myself murmuring, "Go on, get your mail, Fern." But she just looked on them. A moment later she turned, and after having seemed to come to a decision, she left the lobby without picking up her mail. The man followed behind and suddenly tickled her. She squirmed and said something with a smile that I couldn't quite make out, and then they were past the security camera and gone to her apartment. I watched the empty lobby for a while. I was surprised to find my heart racing and feeling a bit sad. "Perhaps he's her brother," I explained to the empty room. "Must be in her bubble." I watched the lobby channel well past midnight, then turned it off. The man did not leave. My sleep was restless, and I felt adrift like the wheat gently moving to the night breezes outside my home. Well, if I find a flashlight, we know how to turn it on, but, first we have to find it, I would guess. August 10th. What's wrong with me? I sit waiting to catch a glimpse of a woman who doesn't know I exist, nor ever will. I feel as though she is my friend. I feel protective of her and jealous of a possible lover. It's insane. It's embarrassingly stupid of me. I've never really felt my loneliness, though. I've sensed it. But now, suddenly, I wish nothing more than to talk to Fern. To tell her, to tell her what? That I watch her on a security camera from thousands of kilometers away? That's not creepy at all. And that she's become the joy in my day. And that my greatest fear is that my TV will realize the glitch in picking up a signal from a building so far away is near impossible. That one day I will turn on the TV to find the channel gone as though it had never existed. As though she had never existed. What I'm doing, it must be unhealthy, mustn't it? Am I that creep from a horror movie, yet I just don't realize it? As I wrote this, my eyes blurred, then cleared as a tear was born. I am ashamed of myself, a grown man weeping. Tomorrow I must take down the satellite dish. Ha! Flashlight! Okay. We achieved flashlight. What happened?
Let me introduce myself. Bernard Shaw. I am asked to give you a specimen of spoken English. But first, let me give you a warning.
A warning? I missed the warning. Oh no.
You think you are hearing my voice. But unless you know how to use your gramophone properly, what you are hearing may be something grotesquely unlike any sound that has ever come from my lips.
What on earth is happening?
A few days ago, I heard a gramophone record of a speech by Mr. Ramsay MacDonald, the parliamentary chief of the British Labour Party, who has a fine, deep Scottish voice and a remarkably musical and dignified delivery. What I heard was a high-pitched, sharp, cackling voice, most unmusical, suggesting a small, egotistical, very ill-mannered man complaining of something. I said, that is not Mr. MacDonald. I know his voice as well as I know my own. The gramophone operator assured me that it was, and showed me the label on the record to prove it. I said, no, that is not Ramsay MacDonald. But let me see whether I cannot find him for you.
This is wild.
Then, as the record started again, I took the screw which regulates the speed and slowed the record down gradually until the high pitch.
Oh, we made it back out. Oh, back out. Okay. Is your child asking too many questions? Retelevise. Is your coffee getting cold from too many answers? Why supervise when you can retelevise? Call now to book your child in our intensive 16-week program for curious or active children. All right. That feels a bit odd to find, but how weird. I mean, I guess we should try to go up. Can't use that. We can look out the window. It's pretty. Okay. This is so wild. August 9th. Today I just walked my fields with my mind preoccupied by the feeling that I had seen a clue yesterday. Something I couldn't quite put my finger on. I was full of envy, so I came and put on the lobby cam. I watched the room again, feeling as though there was something before me that I was missing, as though I didn't have the city eyes required to see a clue that my rural upbringing missed. Suddenly the postman came into view. It's funny, but everything seems sudden with a security camera. Hours of stillness broken by a few moments of bustling movement, only to return to what feels like a photograph. A bit like my life, I suppose. My days are quiet and still until someone appears to buy a VR headset, and I'm jolted into a conversation until they leave. And then all returns to the slow wave of my wheat to the breeze. The postman rooted around in his mailbag and then began filling the mailboxes with the detritus, there we go, of life. Feeding their little mouth bills, advertising, promotions, and then the letters, that dying breed of communication. He passed by Fern's box without opening it, as he so often seems to do, then finally places a letter on the table and leaves. I watched the room for too long. Man's best friend just got better. Slinks scientists are excited to unveil the first power pet, there we go, in our line of clone bots. It's a trademark. We're pleased to introduce Zinger the Rocket Dog. Now let's first explain that this isn't your typical mixed clone fairy pet, like the rabbitcorn of yesterday. Rather, this is an all-new power pet fully customized with your choice of accessories. Choose from the list below and build a pet that the whole family will love. Waste cartridges, volume control, titanium leg jets, global positioning, air filtration system, love, satellite pickup, fur palette, aggression, inhibitors, and home security standby mode, digital voice box, advanced fetch, and much more. So if you're tired of sit or shake hands, then please let us acquaint you with Fly. This is wild. Wild. Last night I fell asleep on the couch with the lobby cam channel on. I'm a sentimental fool. I wanted to see Fern one last time to say goodbye. I picked up the TV remote to turn it off, and there she was. She came in and opened her mailbox. She peered inside, found nothing as usual, and then closed the door. I watched her look down to her letters on the table and hesitate. With the appearance of being defeated, Fern slowly picked up a letter, and I can see on her cheek a tear to match the one I shed last night. She lifted the letter, and for the first time I could read the address on the envelope. Ruth Anderson, Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And in big black letters moved, "Return to sender." I watched her open the letter, and the mystery that eluded me for so long became clear. Oh, my dear Fern, you don't have anyone to talk to. You're so alone, and live vicariously through the discarded letters of someone who has moved away. You hold the leftovers of a full life and dream they are your own. Wow. Space Patrol Scout Ship. There's a violin. Wow. Oh, this is very small. Dear Fern, well, Fern is what I call you. I know this letter is destined to fail, for how can it not? It's addressed to a lady who has moved away, yet meant for the girl who secretly reads her mail. I decided, though, that I would try, for if I did not, then I will always wonder to myself what may have been. What I'm about to tell you must surely convince you that I'm crazy, or that you are the recipient of an elaborate joke. Either way, I wouldn't blame you in the least should you throw this letter away, never to respond. Eyes you have never laid upon me, nor have we ever spoken. In fact, we are 3,000 kilometers apart. Yet despite this, I think I am in love with you. Okay, well, the idea of you. Or the projection of you? Please, let me explain. I sense we both feel the pain of phantom isolation, of being alone in crowds. I can relate to your sense of being adrift, of not being seen by those around you, who seem to always be moving on to other things while you stand motionless. I abide in my fields of swaying wheat while you remain hushed, serene, and fixed. Is that the breeze on my head? Where am I? While crowds pass around you. Through a mechanism I fail to understand, my television has somehow connected to the security camera in your apartment building lobby. Yes, the one you're looking at right now. For the past few months, the highlight of my solitary existence has become the act of tuning into this lobby cam channel and catching a glimpse of another person who I feel is in the same state as myself. The sad irony is that my comfort in knowing I am not alone is paired with the painful reminder that the only person who can relate to me is so far removed. I can't imagine you feel the same as my fanciful projections onto you, especially not after learning about it in this fashion. You have every right to be repulsed or frightened, and I could never hold it against you for feeling that way. But maybe, just maybe, knowing that you have made another person's life just a little less empty will make your life feel just a little bit fuller. If that is the case, I hope to hear from you. Sincerely, Claxon 5. Dr. Baddies. Asthma cigarettes. Oh dear. What is that? Is that a painting of a girl? Maybe. We're going up, up, and up. Oh! Okay. Nerds from the past. That's adorable. I like that. What's that? Pizza! It's like a little skull. Weird. Oh wait. What? I didn't get to read that one. Wait. There we go. This is okay. Dear Claxon 5, she's writing back. It's September 1st. I have to admit that when I read your letter and realized you had witnessed from afar my guilty pleasure in reading another's mail, I was alarmed, and to be honest, embarrassed that my moral sensibilities have eroded so far. I think during the pandemic, many of us have had people in their bubble, but when you're alone, it is instead a shell. I traveled throughout my life in this shell, and the only breath of fresh air came from reading from the life of another. I've slowly forgotten how to interact with people around me. I don't know what to think about your letter, and I imagine had it not been so eloquently worded, I may have ignored it completely, withdrawing even further. Yet your message touched me. Perhaps there is a way where we can get to know each other slowly, and being the romantic that I am, I would like to think that we may become friends through this very unlikely encounter. While initially mortified, I have over time contemplated your words, and feel like there may be no harm in having a correspondence not unlike the antiquated pen pals from earlier times. I can send you scented pages with poetry and word, and even tiny seeds or pretty stones that I find. You can send me some petals or grain from your fields, so I may smell the fragrance of your world. Maybe in time you could build a virtual room similar to the mail room you see me in, and we can meet to talk there as though we both live in the same building. I'm excited for the first time in a long time, and I'm going to run out and get a pen, nib, ink, and some fine paper such as the Victorians might have used. Sincerely, Fern. Oh. Oh, look. It's a little castle with little stones and a little, it's a partially eaten apple. And there's a little cactus. And that's a dancing blue person. And there's a little man on a ship. Oh wait, there's also a, like, that's open. Mm-hmm. Oh, look! There's a beautiful little woman there with a little, she's got a little parasol. Okay. Well, we've gone up as high as we can, I think. Done what I can do. I think. In here, anyway. I do believe. So we'll find out. John Barrymore as Sherlock Holmes. Okay. Back out we go. I can go anywhere. I could go anywhere. The centaur. With antennas. What have I found? Oh, fascinating. What have I found? Oh! I'm back here again.
Let me introduce myself. Bernard Shaw. I am asked to give you a specimen of spoken English. But first, let me give you a warning. You think you are hearing...
This is so weird. This is the house that I was just in. It's just a different... What the hell? Way to get in and out. Alright. That's the room I was just in. There's how I got into the house. Right over there. Alright. Let's look around the car. Don't see anything there. Klaxon 5 though. We are on the Klaxon 5 farm, that is for sure. Is there a way to get over there? A gate. And a shovel. What's this? It's like a shower, old shower tub. Hay. Oh, that's a salt lick! And the horses lick it. Or the cows. I think usually horses. I know horses have salt lick. I don't know about cows. I would think they would. Tiki torches? Really big ones? I don't know. Why are they there? I'm not finding more pages right now. I feel very, like, exposed and out in the open. But I believe in my ability. I don't know, to exist. Possibly. Maybe. A little bit. Sometimes. Alright. I see something over here. So, wait, okay. I've gotten turned around. Alright. What have we here? That's where we came in. But look, over here. This is so pretty. The hayfields. Wow, it's so pretty. Interesting. Wait, is that it? Those are windows, aren't they? Yeah. This is so cool. I don't know. Oh wait. We can see inside though. Oh, wait. Can we reach those from here? No. But there are little pages. I just don't know. Oh, looks like right over here. July 26th. While I was out in the fields today, strangely, my mind kept returning to the lobby camera. I imagined the bustling life there in the city. Perhaps with a person to match each strand of wheat in my field. I went home, made dinner, and found the lobby channel. She walked in almost immediately, opened her mailbox, and peered inside. From the table, she picked up her letters and started to read them. She is slight, small, and almost homely. I can see a flicker of a smile flow across her face as she reads, like the wind and the waves it creates across my wheat. Who is she? What does she do? Does she live alone? I bet she has cats. Enough to give her an uncomfortable sleep as they lay claim to various parts of her bed. As I was daydreaming, she suddenly left. Bye, Fern, I murmured out loud. I decided to name her Fern after the thin, graceful, yet resilient plants who suffered the wind gusts by my barn. I watched the silent lobby for a moment and hesitated. Then I saved the channel to my favorites. Can't do anything with that. Oh, look, it's a little drawing, though. That's really cute. Oh, okay. Hmm. Okay. Well, I don't really know what to do now. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're missing 5. Oh, there's diary page 5. No, so we've got them all. What is this? Select entry. Well, we seem to have all of those. Supposed to follow bunch of pages. I think we've done that. Are there more? I mean, the place is huge. Like, where does it end? How far does this go? I have questions. Chirp, chirp. I probably shouldn't walk on the rails. I mean, perhaps, but I mean, I really shouldn't. I'm not a train. I'm just saying. I'm running into the sunset. Have I reached a wall? I have. Okay. You can only go this far. Okay. So there are bounds. There are limits. Looking for an entrance. Birds. Usually means a page. I see no page. But there were birds. But no page. I am disappointed by this. Alright. We're gonna look around. Drilling a well? Look, there's bees? Bees. Oh. Um. Aren't you fascinating? Can I climb a ladder? No. Let's look this way. I've only found my limit in one direction. Nearly anything is possible. I see birds. Wait, no, they're... I thought they were birds, but they're grass. Why is there grass growing up on top of the wood? What is... Why have I lost sound? What's going on? Okay. I've achieved sound. Making progress of some sort. Okay. I feel like what did I miss? Or have I not missed? Or is it just like just to explore everything and then once you find everything, you've just found everything? There's no like, okay, you have completed. Nothing that tells you. You have to maybe figure it out yourself. Be like, aha, I have done the thing. I don't know. It's so beautiful though. Really pretty. Is that cicadas or crickets? Very interesting. We'd already read that. Deer crossing? Something about a deer kicking you in the head, it looks like. A little concerned about that. But nothing has moved yet. If a deer suddenly jumps out and kicks me in the head, I'm gonna be so just freaked out. I'm gonna just be like, this is just wild. Where's the end? Wait. I found it. Oh, for a minute there, I felt like there was no end, and it scared me. Add itch on my leg. What are these? Wait. Yeah, this is okay. Hey. I'm running through the hayfield. It's really pretty. Well, I think that's it. I don't know, I'll have to look it up later. But, alright. We'll end it there. We tried it. I hope you enjoyed it. I did. It was interesting. I think I'm gonna go read about it.